Right. So, I got some news to share. So, I'm actually going to cut this stream short. We're going to do two gameplay segments because we are going to set something else up and do something. Because I've been delaying that for a while and I want to get a chance to do it. If I keep on delaying it, I'll probably never ever get to do it. So, I'm the stream short. Just gonna be one gameplay segment short. So we're still gonna, well, and to make up for that whale loss, I've been, so we're gonna spin the wheel. And first, that I'm gonna end this poll. I'm actually gonna do this today. And we're still gonna spin. So I know it's gonna say final game. And there is a reason. Oh wow. Hmm. gonna stop on that. So and I'm gonna tell you I'm not. Wow. And now the popular ones to be fun now. Wow. Alright. Okay. So we are so close. I don't know. We're gonna get oh wow. Now we actually got it perfect. you don't already know what the area looks like, I'll show you around. Yeah, I'll show you around. Start from here. Main entrance. Even though you spawn in hell, you can clear it back to exit. This right here on the left is soon going to be a parking lot for the school. Coming to traffic light set number 9. Now I got the numbers. This is the 9th traffic light set. Let's start by going straight. Go straight, that's the start of school. Oh, that's B block right there. Then you go on to this is set number 1. This is the first set ever built for neighborhood. And this is the GRG set. Alright, let's go straight here. Then we reach C block and another set of lights. This is the 11th set. There are, not to say how much, there are actually 13 sets of traffic lights in total. This is the 11th set. And this one actually functions different than all the other sets. In the real time, when you push the ball, and then wait a few seconds and then turn all the lights will turn red. In this version, the Roblox version, you wait until school time and then it turns red. So it's always green. We're gonna continue straight. No matter, this is the blue. We're not gonna take that. This is the science area. These are balconies so you can get to the upstairs rooms. Those are the only buildings I've got so far. And then we reach traffic light set number 2. this is the second step. Another OG. Okay. I'm actually gonna go back. The 11th step. Yeah, basically got made the playbook map click on them. I grabbed this, simplified it, and then put that. Alright. Now all the lights are turned bright. You know what, we can just be yellow. Back here. We're actually gonna start turning to right. Yeah, we're gonna continue to pull right now. Oh wait. We have to wait longer. Okay, we're gonna hang on that. That once it changes. Been away. How long? Because I think it. I. because I'm not rejoining. To continue this walk. Right. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Alright, let's continue on. So here we go here. Still on. Although not anymore. Alright. So now we have reached track exit number 4. Another RG. Go here, this is a dead end, but that's the starter houses. The first one will be here. Oh my god. So we go through here. We're gonna go straight now. Do the fourth set. I'm running out of time to see the things. Then we go to another set. This is the 13th final set. Or my copy. This is the 13th set. I'm gonna go down here. And then you're gonna see that GRG came back to the first set. And we're gonna go back. Not even finished at all because of that thing. We'll finish what we can. So we're back to the 13th set. And we're gonna go this way. And we're gonna go straight. There's the second set again. But we're gonna go this way. This is the wall. This way, go one way. And then we are gonna reach this set of track codes. This is the 8th set. This is the 8th set. That way's a dead end. We don't really need to go that way. I can see that. It's not the 7 lights. And so we're going this way. And we go back here. This set is the second set here. If we're going that way, we're going to go straight to that second set as well. And we're going to So the other part we didn't look at is this part. There's some pre-made houses here. They're not exactly what you just go that crazy, but come on, this is Inferno's house. This house is Cooper's house. Now we got something. Cooper's house. And then we got the flat area. Where you got and once we finish there, on here to this set. This is the third set. Lights. What a unique set. Let's go this way because it's probably never will. Go down here. I'm a little bit worried for time now. And you don't know where everything is on your drive, you can't build this city. Definitely full. It's far from done. Okay, and then we reach this set. This is the 10th set. I'm not going to go any of those directions right now. We're going to go back. So that's the 10th set right there. We're going to go a little off. Track. Just so we can get there. So this is the third set. I'm going back to that. If we go straight. Right from that there, you can see that there's another set of lights close by. Just get to them first. Set of lights. Yeah, this set right here. Right, that is the 6th set. If you turn. There, you see the 10th set right there, but we're actually going to get back there because there's a lot more to explore and not a lot of time to do. This is the filter again, I'm gonna go this side. Down. Wish we can spin this up. That color thing actually took a lot of time away from the core. So, there's only one way. Straight. We actually don't really need to go right, because that leads us to the other side. So we're gonna go this way, the main. Okay. Because we got another set of lights down here. This set is the 7th set. That way is a dead end. Right, so we're gonna go this way. And then we reach another set right here, which is the 12th set. It's one of the most I got recently too. That way the dead end, the forest, and the neighborhood. And we're gonna go straight. And then we come across another set right here. This is the 5th set. Then we go there, and then there's a bunch of houses, and then that's it. We don't need to go that way. We're gonna go straight. And then that's the way it comes right there. So that's the reason why we didn't take that way. Alright. We're nearly there. There's no more time to do it. Then we come back. This is the 6th set. We already saw this set. Now we're gonna go here. To the 6th set, go here, as we did last time, go there, and then here is the 10th set, and once you go straight forward, you will see that you will come back the first set. This is the first set. And then basically if you go this way, you go back around to set number 9. You actually will experience it. Just go in front of set 6 over here. Okay, we're gonna finish this. Been through this one. The only way we haven't been through this way, I'm sorry we had the black bear. And that colour thing totally took time away from this guy. And we're gonna go back in the field. I'm not showing you around the road, but we're showing you a custom name once. That's why I skipped the view. We go back here. Then you'll see we are back to set number 9. That's right. So that's the main tour. Maybe if this changes again on another stream, I promise to give you better to it. That's set number 9. Alright. And here is the reason why I picked the Fuse game. Actually, I'll show you here. I've changed some signs around. We're going to it soon, just don't worry. This is where all your save views combine celebration and your normal one. Then you got the leaderboard on. And it's the event. And schedule and the old challenge hours over here. Then what you'll find over here. Turn this off. This is not the game, we're going to this game, but I want to show you. The fuse total sign is still the same, but then we got the celebration fuse over here, and then we got the fine line. We're gonna go to fuse game because that's where we actually meant to go. We're not having it inverted. And then after this, we'll be done, and then I need to deal with the SPU. There we go. Yeah. And now you get to see either one of them. And this is the combined ones means both this and this. Then these scores mashed together. That's why I put it in there. at the end there. So here you can see the Rangers game, which we're still focusing on, and the celebration one right over there. There's a reason why I chose the Fuse game. And now we're back to normal with this on here. It's getting back to normal. And yesterday we did a celebration for this game, and we came up with this idea to switch the signs around. So we know what we're gonna get. And if you want to look at your playing one, you need to go to the other side, opposite the side, and then you'll be when the same. And the combined as is the same as this one. It combined for this and this. I have to like make a mix for you for celebration, but it's 2 attempts I did make it. Both did not work. If I'm gonna try after I finish the thing this for you. I'm gonna try to get that sorted. And to rejoin. Not crazy. Yeah, but you get the reason why I changed the sign because this is how they're gonna be from now on. And I think this is better. Okay. This number only goes up in the celebrate. I still want to get that next Tuesday morning because I think that's a great idea. I attempted to try and do it twice. And I'm gonna attempt it a final time. I'll probably make it the second because it was rushed because of COVID doing time. So after we finish that SVU thing, we're gonna do not being used. Why? Maybe we shouldn't talk about that. At this time. Okay, okay. Uh, Never mind. Then when we determine where we hit the results, we're gonna end it. I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do this. Do I have a audio thing? No, it's in here, but let me try to look through all that. So, the spin we did on one side was for a random part in a random PID stream. It chose GRG2 on the final gameplay stage. So what's going to happen on GRG2 stream is we're not going to spin for that first, and second gameplay stage where we're going to choose. Just so we made up for that first. And we're going to do it. So I don't want it just sitting there. Do it. But one of the games I'm thinking for GRG 2, and that's meaningful first and second game, like I think. Something else on my mind is Tornado Alley 7 Rerun. Super no fuses. Is he doing this again? Then after we finish thing, yeah, we're gonna attempt to do that speed game. Do a third attempt of that. Because I really want to do it, but I know it kind of looks easy to do, and it actually doesn't play out right. So it's actually not easy at all. We need to figure out what we missed and what we didn't do. I think I already figured it out. It's gonna be hard. And why aren't we getting anything? I think this is the same problem that from the celebration piece game. Like we got not that many main ones, but we got like quite a few celebration ones. And I think here, I think it's showing the same result. So the extra celebration, I don't have, I have GRG 4 one, I have a GRG 3 one, I have a GRG 2 one, I have a GRG 1, but we don't have something for the YouTube channel celebration. That's what that mix-up fuse game is for. We're gonna make it for that. But the first two attempts didn't work. I got a feeling I finally know now what the issue was. And I think I'm missing stuff. However, it might still not make it work. And it might make another problem. Oh, there we go. We got a first combination. This one is Cyber Challenge and Maze Challenge. Saved me. Saved me from rejoining. I'm gonna save a preview so that it can be nice and smooth. I don't think that should either. These numbers are so nearly all close to each other. They're literally all in the same thousand area. We got 500, 500, 300, 400, and then 19, 54, 58, and 56. Yeah, one piece. It's a really big thing. The way it's taking it. Other than getting guys, it's the stations. The reason why I took getting back here again today is because I switched the side and I to see hey, on a stream. And I think it turned out very well. Yeah, it's definitely a long P6. This is that. I think it did. I think it chose the max time. Wow. Yeah, it's literally the max time. Wow. We need to get more. I mean, that's a good starting one. We're back to only this already. Yeah. So Right. Okay. Perfect. Oh, perfect for it all. Alright, this one is Hotel Challenge and Maze Challenge. Hotel Challenge and Maze Challenge. Already off to a great start, the result. So this one's basically just mirroring this because this one's disabled because it's not a celebration. I don't think there's some stuff. Mm. I didn't choose the Mac to game. Come on. Oh my god. It literally chose the max time frame again. It legit chose the max time frame again. How? What are the chances of getting it twice in a row? That's ridiculous. You got two combinations, and both of the physics line was a match. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. No, I actually don't mind that. Why? Because this result is good, but it's the issue is it's so close. Okay. Oh, might be embedded then. If it's midday again. Or is it actually? Yeah, I knew it was inverted. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna tell you what I'm playing with this new boost game on the 11th of October, which is the promotion. So, we're literally never done this before, never seen it before. But we're actually mixing these two together. Not saying like any of them, but either one. Mix them together. And it's not easy. So let me show you how it works if we do this. Originally, I'm gonna play normally. I'm gonna play normally. This one's just gonna play like this one, but the view fixes for this one's still 37 seconds. However, here's the new stuff. These, these ones, they break like together on some sort. Well, this one breaks first, and this one breaks while this is still broken. They all just. However, if this one's broken and this one, and yes, I use the cyber challenge as an example, is this one and this one broken, it's gonna say broken and offline. The fuse breaks weren't the problem on the two attempts. It was actually the fuse fixes. Because I cannot seem to get that right. But we're gonna try again and see if we can get it. Okay, I can see this one going now. Alright, then these one. I think it'll be a fun mess to enjoy. I'm just gonna figure out how to like make it so that it works as I want it to. So hopefully I made sense of it. And that's how that mix up Series game is gonna work. If I even get it right. Because if I cannot manage to get that right, then it's just simply not it's gonna be simply it's just not gonna be in the game. It's a good idea, but it needs to work. Okay. Even though this is a good result, I'm getting really, really, really concerned about the lack of combinations again. To be honest, I think the new sign there, or this one hasn't changed, this one's still in the same spot. because I wanted to keep it in the OG. But I have a feeling it's doing this a lot. There's a lack of comeback. Oh my goodness, I only just realized this. Guess which month, common month, is in this year? Let me give you a hint, it's not August. You know what, I'll just give you the straight answer. It's Halloween month, October. And if we get that mix up Tuesday correctly, the Jesus will be in its common state. Oh, now this one's going up. This was perfect timing for that. So if we had the common month right last year, it would have been September. It was a July thing. You know, this might be confusing. That the year did not sing. So we actually went to the off year that it was started on. And you know what that year is? The script and it started on 1970. So it actually, so on last year's one, it's actually got the common month from 1970 on there instead of what it actually was meant to be last year, which would have been September. And now we're going, right? Apparently what the issue was is I misplaced it in the code. I misplaced it in code, which meant it didn't get it in the correct. Yeah, that was basically the same for every single game. But it's all thing. Wow. I am definitely not putting common mark for speedrun 12. So this nearly under second and I said, right? So here's how we're gonna do it. So when it does that, we'll first say the result of this game, which is perfect, but there's a lack of communication. Not good, but the result is great. So we'll tell the fuse game results, and then we'll spin the wheel again for Monday's train. That spin during lunchtime was actually, like I say, been a random point to make up for this short stream. And then stream structure free. All of the streams will be short. Will be fast, yeah. Right. I actually hope there's an easier way to do this. I'm gonna get the sound. I'm actually gonna. Okay. Okay. Alright. We are possibly not gonna get a no combination. I need to look into that. Because it seems to be that a lot. For those of you that just joined the stream, we are finishing early because I got something that I really, really want to get time, but never time. What? I know this is a little bit wacky, but uh, here's what they do with it for today. I need to remember how to without fucking everything up. No! That did not just. No. This one is Hotel Challenge, Cyber Challenge, and School Challenge. School Challenge is good, but the rest of them, oh my goodness. Did it really just stuff up that result? This is the same exact issue that happened. At least it's a quick view fix. But we're possibly not going to get another. That is the legit same problem that happened on yesterday's Celebration Fuse game. Then except the yesterday's Celebration Fuse game was way worse. Because it was all tied. At least there is a result there. And we're gonna end there on that. Because it's the end. The extra 30 seconds. Okay. Extra 30 seconds is up. And now we're gonna. The question is, has the results changed from the extra 30 seconds. I got the result of the out. So out of a 3 possible combinations, so that means it did not change. I was hoping it did, but it did not. And that's the way it is. 3 possible combinations. The winner of Best Tuesday is School Challenge with 1. And the winners for Worst Tuesday is Hotel, Cyber, and Mage Challenge with 2. There was literally no middle. That was ever combinations. I'm actually getting worried about the lack of combinations too. I thought the percentage I set was good for that. I might need to make it more common. Alright, we're gonna spin. This one's gonna be for Monday. And oh no. No, it's gonna so we have to respin because we already have that one on the options. Yes, I already have that on the option. Come on. Mm. And then for the fourth option, and it's another repeat. So respin again. Oh, I know which one. There's the ones up on Monday. I'm gonna. So next stream will be on Monday on GRG1 and on Twitch. Next Sunday is the event change. So I'm gonna end it now so that I can get more time to do whatever I'm gonna do because it's probably gonna take a while and I need a lot of time to do it. So we're gonna end the stream now. Next stream is on Monday on GRG1 Twitch. I will see you there.